Like and subscribe if anyone's toolboxes look like this. And just random bits around the place. And then random tools. And more random crap. If your toolbox looks like that, you're in the right place. So you know what, I figured fuck it, we'll film until we run out of battery, and if I can find another battery, we'll continue it. So you can watch the struggles, as I know you enjoy it, of me trying to get this another steering rack into position, and hell knows how that's going to go. And yes, I know on a temporary basis we're going to wedge this piece of crap back in, but we will have to obviously order them in the future, depending on what happens with this project in the long run, because yeah, bad health crap and all that. Let's see. I'll just point out, make sure your U-bolts are in roughly the same orientation, or you're going to be in a world of ball ache by the time you try and get it into place. They're probably going to spin around anyway, but yeah, you get the idea. This one is just sort of like curves here, you can't see them really, but it forces it to stay in this one position, so obviously that one's going to be identical. Doesn't have the little like grooves or whatever you want to call them, but yeah, it's going to pretty obviously go in the same way. So let's try and get them through that gap, eh? It's not going to help, but these little arms are going to be flobbering all over the place. I'll be gentle, I promise. Here we go. So this one already is gliding in beautifully, look at that. Now we're going to get to the problem child part. With everything like my hand being in the way, and how the heck are you supposed to do this? The only thing I can guess, maybe turn it till you get your, oh yeah, U-clamp's already starting to fall off, look at it. And there's still no room. It might be a case of putting the U-clamps in after, you know. It might actually be a better option. But yeah. Can we not shove him through? Oh yeah, you can push him through anyway if you're careful enough. The other problem can be I can see it inside there. You probably won't be able to see it. I can see that bright line getting right in the way, so we're going to have to move that out of the way. And then maybe wiggle him a bit more through and pull him. I can see it right in the bloody way down there. Oh, we pushed past him. We got past him. Come on, son. Okay, good. Okay, very good. Right, next problem. We're going to have to somehow try and rotate the whole thing to get those U-bolts into those holes. So, these are going to go through a little hole there and just beneath. So right next to it, problem, you try and turn it, this thing just spins. So yeah, how are we going to do that, eh? Especially with you right in the way of my view. Let's try and, oh, come on we turn it. You don't want to turn, son. Come, just do want to turn. You apparently do really want to turn. Let's try and, come on, baby. Just get around in that little tiny hole you're right next to. Alright, after many swear words and a lot of wiggling and adjusting that stupid U-clamp, this side's actually in place. Unbelievable. So I need to get these bolts on super swift and super fast inside. And I know a lot of people are going to be saying, why are you bothering with this, because you're going to have to take it all off again. You're right, I will have to take it all off again, like these stupid mounts and stuff. But, and well, obviously I need to change these things as well. These little, whatever you want to call them, like boots I guess you call them. The main thing is I just want to be able to steer the Mini around. You know, like, it makes sense. Before it was not really possible, now it will be. So yeah, there you go, that's the reasoning. This one here, like, I'll just loosely bolt it back in place, so it'll be quite easy to replace. Engine mount wise, I mean, it'd be very easy to replace them when it's already come off once before. So yeah, that's the reasoning. Anyway, let's get those U-clamps on. They are just about poking through, as you can probably just about see. So we're going to try and get some bolts on the end of them, if I can find them. Let's try and screw them on. Right, so we can always put washers and stuff. I know there might be meant to be one in there, but we can put them in later, because we're going to have it off again anyway. At least we know now. It's not impossibly hard to do, but it is a little difficult. Like, there's a lot of dirt in here I should really have cleaned out, but whatever it is. We'll worry about the steering bit later. We don't need a steering wheel in it for now, do we? To be honest, we're going to put carpet in at some point once I've finished adjusting this crap, so we might as well leave the steering actually out. Yeah, tighten those buggers up and then try and get the other U-clamp in over there, which is going to be an absolute bollock. So this side, as you can see from my random position of the camera might not be actually so bad. This is one of the reasons, I'll just point out real quick why the boots need replacing. It's pretty obvious anyway, but they're pretty buggered. But like I said, it's just for movement purposes. This clamp's almost in the right position, so I'm hoping if I can get my hand in here, again, most awkward positions you've ever seen. I can get my hand in, I might be able to lift him out of the way a bit, this thing, and then position that U-clamp in hopefully the right area. So there's that pesky brake line. You see him right in the way. I have to try and navigate around that bastard as well. Go on, go that side. Oi, go on. Now this clamp is refusing to even turn, which is not going to make things very easy. And this brake line is suddenly saying nope. Oh no, it's an absolute fucker. So yeah, here comes the tricky part. It's basically trying to manipulate and turn. Again, if you had more room underneath, you could probably do it. There we go, he's done it. And then a bit more. Get him down a bit more. Oh, he's almost in. In fact, with a little bit of wiggling, we're pretty much there. Come on. There's that brake line right in the way again. Almost. We have to try and get him to push backwards out of the way altogether. Because he's going to keep falling behind the back of this thing otherwise. There he goes. Yeah, let's try and hold him there, and then get those bolts on the inside ASAP. Alright, pretty self-explanatory from this point on. It's bolts are all tightened up. You can stick your steering back in if you want. I mean, I'll probably slot mine roughly in just so I can make sure the steering wheel works properly afterwards. And down here it's just connect it all back up, so it'll be, trying to get me lighting alright. So it's just stick this thing back in there, donk, and then this side's perfect. The other side has still got a bit of work to do, if you remember. We've had to drill a hole, I'm going to need to drill a hole through and then yeah, work it out from there, but that's all bolted back in place. And obviously we need to push the subframe back up this way. Might be a bit of a bugger to do, but you know, we'll come back to that. But that's pretty much how you do it. Be careful. Bonus footage, because you never saw me finish it. Obviously this the bolt that I had to cut off. I'm going to drill a hole. I'm doing it from the bottom because that way I don't have to take all this crap off as I have to. And then I'm going to use a stud extractor to pull it out, and that's just the same as the other side then, which will be bolted all back together. Happy ho!